Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Chris here, and we are back again. We are in the countdown to Whiskey Fest, and we are going through Davin's book here. We are in chapter 2, and chapter 2 talks about water, which is kind of important when you're making whiskey. So anyway, basically the rundown to chapter 2 is that you've got to have really good water. There's lots of different locations that the water's going to impart different flavors to your whiskey. Like say over in Scotland, for example, the water's going to run down through the peat fields, so you're going to get this peated notes to your whiskey. And say in Taiwan, they run down, I think it's called the Magic Mountain or something like that. But anyway, it runs down, picks up all this really great flavors and everything like that. And then at the base, and that's where the distillery is, and then they get this amazing whiskey from Kavalan out in Taiwan. Canada's the same way, you know, whether it's in the Okanagan, whether it's down in like the Niagara district or whatever. Each water system, whether it's coming out of the mountains, whether it's coming out of the Great Lakes, is going to have different flavors in their water. And we have a lot of limestone here, for example. So limestone is going to impart a lot of different flavors, a lot of different alkalinity and acidity to it. Sometimes they have to bring in, like say, silage to bring the acidity up a bit, and that's where you're going to get what's called sour mash. And other times they're like they're going to need to bring the acidity down. There's a lot of times you'll find that, like, for every liter of whiskey made, you're going to use like 60 liters of water. And then once you get it in the barrel, you're going to have to bring have to add a lot of water there to bring the proof down for barrel strength, and then you can reduce it as it kind of goes along with the angel share. And with the water systems as well, they want to be, a lot of these distilleries want to be good stewards to the land, right? Because they're relying on this great water to make this great whiskey, so they got to start protecting it. I know, like, Corby's have been doing it for like 60 years. Hiram Walker has been brought in these energy consumption kind of machines that reduce the heating, cleans the water, purifies it before it goes back out to where it came from, so that it ensures that not only the water is absolutely perfect for them to reuse again, but it's also really great for the environment. They're not polluting, they're keeping the water clean and fresh, and so the environmental programs that they have, and a lot of different distilleries that they have, are just being really good stewardships to the environment. So that is basically chapter 2 in a nutshell. And yeah, so he had, I think he's got one or two bottles in here that I might have. I don't know if I've got all of them or not, but he's got Bareface series, the Matsaki release. I think it's like a mushroom, whatever. But he does have Pendleton. He's got the Director's Reserve, aged 20 years. I do not have that, but I do have Pendleton's Whiskey Midnight, like threat level midnight. And Dan and I picked this up on our booze cruise out to Regina a couple of years ago. Got this in Moosomin, Saskatchewan, when we were out there. So I've never seen this one here before. It is 45%. It looked really cool. We don't have it here in Winnipeg, so I thought, well, damn it, let's pick this bad boy up. So we have not opened this one up yet. So we're gonna do that here on camera, and do that right here. I don't even know where the hell this is from. Bottled Wood River Distillery? I don't know. It's Canadian. It's awesome. And great news too. Yesterday when I did a video, I was kind of disappointed that we're going to be taking all this great American whiskey off the shelves, and that Whiskey Fest here in Winnipeg may be, um, I wouldn't say canceled, but a little maybe disrupted, because we're not going to have a lot of any American whiskey in it. But the tariffs have been paused for like 30 days, so we are good to go. So we are still countdown to Whiskey Fest here, and we're at threat level midnight with this one. So let's open this bad boy up and see what the hype is all about. This was a really inexpensive whiskey to buy too, so it was a really, really good deal. I know Dan and I both bought one each, and the lady at the LC there, the little office, she was really excited to make the sale. So let's open this guy up here. Ooh. It's a good little pop, and good natural cork there, so that's good. Let's see what this is all about. I don't think there's a smells nice, an age statement on this one. I don't believe. I don't really know a whole lot about it. Just says, oh, brandy barrel, American brandy barrel finish, proof 90. Yeah, so full-bodied flavor, uncommonly smooth finish, 45% ABV or 90 proof. It just says Hood River Distilleries. Yeah. We'll see about this one. So yeah, put this here. And let's try this out. You can see, I don't know, at 45%, I don't know if it's colored or not, or chill filtered. Doesn't say that either. So if it doesn't say that, you could probably assume that it is. But the legs on it is really good. I don't know if you can see that or not. Color's nice, but like I said, I don't know if it's colored or not. I'm going to leave this for a few minutes just to open up, so we will be right back with this. So hang tight. All right, we are back, and so I'm giving this about 5 minutes here to open up. Yeah, it kind of still smells the same as it was when I before we paused it, but yeah, you can definitely smell, smell dry fruits. There's some char to it. Definitely some wood notes to this one. For sure, you can smell the brandy influences. I'm not sure what kind of brandy or where they would have got the brandy barrels from, but there's definitely some brandy influence to it as well. But yeah, a lot of dried fruit, some char, some wood. Ah, it's nice. It's got a bit of spice to it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of dried fruit, figs, raisins, cranberries, tiny little bit of spice there, not like overwhelming or anything, just a little bit at the initial, then it kind of fades out. Definitely some woody notes, a bit of influence to this one. Yeah, a bit of cinnamon spice, candied apple, caramel. Toasted marshmallow. This is nice. I think this was like 28 bucks or something like that. It was pretty cheap. This is nice, and it is 45%, so it's not bad at all. I'd drink that again. Yeah, that was actually really quite nice. I wasn't surprised or anything. I've seen Pendleton whiskeys kind of sitting on the shelf here in Winnipeg, just not the midnight one, eh? So I thought, well, I kind of wanted to get something that we couldn't get here in Winnipeg at the LC, so that's why we picked this one up. But yeah, it was really inexpensive. But this is actually really quite nice. I'm really kind of impressed with this. So if you see this sitting on the shelf somewhere and it's really cheap, you know, like under 30 bucks, I definitely suggest you pick this one up. It's for sure worth it. It's 45%. It's got some nice flavors to it. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. I don't know what you would mix it with. Like, I'm not much of a kind of a cocktail kind of guy when it comes to this kind of stuff. I like kind of just drinking it neat and tasting it. Although our local bartender, Joel, in our whiskey club, man, he comes up with some really good drinks for us to try out. So maybe I'll let Joel look after this if he wants to cocktail this one up here at some point if he comes by. But I'm just happy just drinking it just like this. And but I guess you can enjoy it any way you really like, eh? But
Julian!
no, this is nice. I do like that. This was it's a nice whiskey. But like I said, I don't know if it's chill filtered or colored or anything like that. It doesn't say on it, and I can't see anything in the back saying that. Yeah, oh yeah, it says got some flavor notes here. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's nice. I do like this one. But anyway, that is the Pendleton Whiskey Midnight. So threat level midnight. This one here. So anyway, that is that. That's what we've got for water. Basic. There's a lot more in here than I was just giving you guys a Cole's Notes version of it. But this has been really interesting to read. So next one is how Canadian whiskey is made. So stay tuned for that. I am sure this is going to be riveting. There we go, processing. So that is the next chapter, chapter 3, from field to flask. I like this kind of stuff. It's interesting. I always found this interesting. And let's see here if we got anything. He's got Royal Canadian Small Batch, Signal Hill Founders Reserve. I don't know if I got that one. Wayne Gretzky no, I do have Wayne Gretzky 99 Ice Cask. I don't have Stampede Rye, but I do have the Ice Cask. That's good. So we'll definitely try that one on the next one. And I do have Signal Hill, but I don't think it's the Founders Reserve. No, it's definitely not, because it's 56.3%. So I definitely do not have that one. But I have the regular Signal Hill, so maybe we'll pop that one open and try that as we go along. So anyway, that is that. Hope you enjoyed that. I know it's kind of a short one.
That's what she said. No time. But she did. No time!
But please like and subscribe. Share this with anyone that you may have some value to this video. We are on countdown to Whiskey Fest here, so it's exciting. We are, I think, about 3 weeks away, so I'll try to get as many videos out as I can before that. We're going to try to go through this as much as we can, and I know for a fact we're not going to get this done before Whiskey Fest, because there's a lot to go through here. Like, Davin has done a really good job with this book, so I definitely want to go through this with you guys. If you have it, go through it with me and maybe try some of this booze that he's got in here. And if you don't have it, go and grab it, because this is a really great read. If this is something you guys are into, I highly 100% suggest that you get this. But anyway, thanks again. Take care. We'll talk to you soon, and cheers. Thanks. Bye-bye.